Spring in Alaska can feel a little like winter and a little like hope. Fresh snow covered everything in the morning, but by midday, signs of the new season had already started to show. It's been a full week for our family, with birthdays to celebrate and the loss of a very special loved one. We want to wish all of our friends and family a very happy Easter.
Yep. Can you let go of that thing slowly? There you go. And now if you go on your side in the bottom corner, and then we just need to bring it up.
Tell me where.
Yeah. Good now. Okay. That was already really good actually. So I think we can go just like that. Hold on. I think you can let go, babe. I know, right? my light fixture boxes are in place. So we have one on one side, one here, and one for exterior lighting. So that's all good. Now we're gonna move on to receptacles. As usual, I'm not a big fan of electric, but so far it's coming along pretty well. Ooh, it is windy today. Stuff's blowing around all over the place. We'll just go all the way through until we get to the next receptacle. And now I'm going to bring one line to the last receptacle and our electrical is all done. There's our bird screen. Got myself a little better setup today. I put a sheet of plywood right here on two sawhorses. I don't have to go all the way down on the ground all the time on the floor. So a little bit a nice working height. We got one side finished as far as the ceiling goes. Now I'm going to move over to the other side with R30 insulation, fiberglass insulation. I'm going to finish that up, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put the plastic up right away just so it can't fall down in the meantime. And then we can start with the walls. I'm gonna put my hoodie up, and I got my safety glasses as well. This new fiberglass insulation is not as bad at all, like compared to the old yellow style. The really itchy one, I think everybody knows who has worked with insulation before. The only problem is if you have safety glasses on, they always want to fog up. That's why half the time I'm kind of avoiding them, which I really shouldn't. I was shy just a little bit of the R30 insulation, so I'm going to go ahead and just use R21 face so I can stable it up to the rafter. So I'm just going to use this up instead of buying another whole bale, which I can't really use most of it then. We'll make it work. So on the first one, I'm going to take the paper layer off. So just insulation. And then on the second one, we leave the paper on there so I can stable it to the rafter. So here's what I did. I lined up the edge of the plastic with my second top plate, always nice and evenly all the way across here. Stapled it to my top plate, and then where my rafter is, I put one stable and then a second stable next to each other, so kind of hold it in place. And then I did this all the way across, so it should be nice and straight. And then I'm going to pull the middle just a little bit up and then work my way always to the outside corner, so I continuously keep it straight. All right, the hard part is done. Insulation's up, plastic is up. Now we can move on to the exterior walls. That should go a lot easier. Now we're going to move on to R21 for all the exterior walls. I'm going to start on the bottom, make sure we got everything done properly on the very bottom, and also that everything is going to be nice and insulated around our wiring. It's always a little finicky around the cables, of course, because you need to go over it. You want to have insulation behind the cable. It takes a little more patience, which I don't have. I'm always kind of in a hurry when it comes to this stuff, so but I'm going to force myself to go slow. All right, we got the insulation in, we got the plastic in. That is something I really don't enjoy doing, but it's done. So also good news is that we received our windows today, the two front windows, so they're here, which means we can start closing in the new structure. So let's get these windows and let's get them installed. Okay, let's go inside, see what it looks like. There it is. I think I like it. Okay, we're gonna pull it back out and then we're gonna apply some sealant on the outside flange and we'll put it in place. Okay, and then here's a couple little spacers, so we have a little bit of a gap on the bottom for insulation, and we'll do the same over here. So we should have an equal space now on the bottom and on the top. There you go. Right on. I love it. It's sweet. All right, let's get it screwed in and then we'll move on to the next one. So here's what we're doing. I just installed a 2x4 sideways, so it's going to be flush with the siding here to the 2x4, and then we're going to go ahead and just paint a little bit of our house paint, and then we put tongue and groove starting here all the way across, and the tongue and groove is going to reach down to about here. We're going to make it a little distressed looking again, because that's just what we like, so it looks a little more antique, old. And then we're going to go all the way across. So Tasha's going to go ahead and is going to stain all these little pine pieces, and I'm just going to install them going all the way across this gable end here. Okay, so here's our start. I'm going to bring it all the way in here. Oh, awesome. I didn't even see it back there. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, we got one little section left now, and then we have the gable end completely closed in. This little piece right here. Everything else worked out really good. It's a lot easier when it doesn't snow or rain, and you can just stain stuff without having to run inside all the time. So it worked out really good today. Okay, let's get this last piece in and we can move on to the next step. Let's hope it goes in. Next step is going to be removing the door and the window from the existing structure and then place it into our new addition. Well guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.
Even as fresh snow settled in, we kept making progress, getting the walls framed, 2 windows installed, insulation and plastic up, and the gable end closed in. It's been a full week for our family. We've had a lot of birthdays to celebrate and a very special loved one to say goodbye to. Through it all, we're reminded how precious every season is. We want to wish all of our friends and family a very happy Easter. Thank you for being part of our journey, and we can't wait to share a very special hatch day with you in our next video.